Landscape has not changed. It's pretty much just this the whole way. Day 25, it's been a long day already. I think I'm about 7 hours in already. I was meant to stop, I think at like the 35k mark at a campground, but the thought of eating dehydrated food for dinner again was enough motivation to try and push all the way to Hofn. So I'm going to do another 20k on that. So I think I've got a tunnel coming up soon, which I can't go through. So hopefully someone will let me hitchhike through that, and then I just have to cruise down into Hofn from there. So I'm hoping I get it done before everything closes so I can eat and find the campground. So. Day 26. I'm in a bit of a fog here, you can see. It's a bit of a late skate. I was actually meant to be having today off. I'd earmarked Hofn as one of the stops along the way that I was just going to have a day off and yeah, just recover, but I wanted to make it to my mate's place before he headed off for his race in Reykjavik, so I decided to do a little bit of a late night skate. It's almost 10 o'clock now, at night that is. Yeah, so I just thought I'd get on the road, try and knock over as many Ks as I can, and then he's coming to pick me up, and I'll stay at his tonight, and then they'll drop me back tomorrow to keep going. So yeah, but this fog's pretty crazy. I've obviously got to be a little bit more vigilant because it's pretty hard to see anything. There's a massive glacier just over this way, but you obviously can't see it. I can definitely feel the cool air blowing off it. But yeah, so probably get maybe 40k in today, which would be good, given it was a rest day. So yeah, tracking pretty well. But yeah, that'll be the update for the day. Day 28. I'm just leaving my mate's place in, I think it's called Skullfell or something, I'm not too sure. And we've got a very, very big day today, probably the biggest day so far. There's like just pretty much glacier and nothing else for about 74k. So I'm just gonna see how I go. I may be camping kind of near one of the glaciers where I camped last time I was here, but I maybe feel slightly underprepared this time. You might laugh, but I actually had to ditch my sleeping bag because I just don't have the room. This pack is just completely loaded, and it's just becoming a nightmare just taking stuff in and out. Yeah, and you'd think, yeah, the sleeping bag's probably one of the more important things, but the weather has warmed up and I've got plenty of gear, like clothes, so my logic was that, you know, if I get cold, I'll just completely layer up with everything I've got. I've got a sleeping bag liner as well, which adds some warmth, and then I've also got an emergency blanket, which I can wrap around myself if I get really cold. So yeah, that was my reasoning. Definitely means I don't have very enjoyable sleeps, because just that feeling of being cold whilst you're asleep's not very fun if you've ever experienced it. But yeah, and then last ditch effort, if I'm cold and I literally can't sleep, I'll pack up and just keep going, because at least if I'm moving, I'm going to warm up. So that's the plan. And yeah, if I have a good day, I'll just keep going and try and make the 74k. But yeah, it's a bit tricky when I'm hitting roads like this, where I literally cannot skate on it. It's like, yeah, it's like a bucking ball. It pretty much just wants to knock you off the board straight away, and you can't roll on it. So I'm having to walk it. And they seem to be getting more consistent. They must be doing a lot of road work. They're getting longer and more regular, so hopefully that stops soon. But yeah, I'll hopefully be at the Glacial Lagoon and Diamond Beach at Jokulsarlon in about 20k, so I'll definitely be getting some footage there. river, which I had a swim in a few hours ago, and it was freezing. 30 guys, officially a month in. Obviously I've had, you know, days off. I was kind of forced to take days off at the beginning, and I had a few designated days off, so I think I've done pretty well to get to where I am given the circumstances. As you can see by my eyes, I have been getting really good night's sleep at the moment. Yeah, no, they haven't been great. Yeah, just very intermittent sleep, just cold and yeah, it's not comfortable. So it doesn't help when you're trying to skate massive distances every day, but just got to kind of try and get through it. And yeah, at least the finish line's in sight, so that's the main thing. But today, I think today will be probably one of the toughest days for me. It's 70 k's of this kind of barren sand, like I think they call it like the sands. There's obviously the glacier there, and another one over there, and another one there. So yeah, I think 8 to 10 hours of just pretty much nothingness. So the mind will probably play tricks on me a little bit today, but I'm just trying to punch out as many Ks as I can straight up before I think about it too much. But yeah, so I've left Skaftafell campsite today, this morning, and I'm heading to, this one's a tough one, it's Jokulsarlon. And I know that's definitely not how you pronounce it, but that's how it's spelled. So yeah, 70 Ks through the sands pretty much. So wish me luck. So the rain decided to come back and join me just to add to the mental game today. Yeah, I think it's going to be a long day. I'm now feeling a little bit wet, and yeah, just another probably 7 hours to go. And the landscape has not changed. It's pretty much just this the whole way. So yeah, it's going to be a real head game today, and yeah, I think I'm up for the test. But yeah, I'm sleep deprived, I'm hungry, cold and wet, so this is a true test, but that's kind of why I'm here. So we'll see how we go. Morning guys, welcome to day 32. Had yesterday off and had a massive turn of events. I actually received the news yesterday, if you haven't seen on my stories. The whale hunt for this season in Iceland has been postponed till the end of August, so essentially that means it's pretty much done and dusted. Because that's kind of the end of the season anyway, and I think the mounting pressure, the minister kind of ended up having to crack, which is just a massive win. It's insane to think that, only just kind of small groups of activists had been kind of lobbying against this, and it's created change, which is nuts. And the scary thing is that Christian Hofn and his fleet were gearing up to go out literally today. They'd loaded the harpoons, explosive harpoons, which I think they were also going to use electricity as well. So pretty torturous kind of gear. 200 whales are not going to die this summer. Anyway, so thank you to everyone who did end up signing the petition that I'd been posting about, and for sharing and donating. Everything you've done has been a part of getting to this stage. And in other news, so I've had, I think, about 2.5 hours sleep. My watch tells me it was calm sleep, so I don't know what that means when you're only getting 2.5 hours sleep, but I managed to I just kind of went nuts this morning and did about 60k before 10:30. I think I left at about 6:30, and I can see Vic in the distance, so I've got less than, I think maybe about 10 to 12k to go, which I'm pretty excited about, because Vic's, I'd have to say, my favourite town in Iceland, so really looking forward to getting there and having a good meal and a sleep and a bed and coffee, all the perks. When I had some psycho try and run me off the road, either run me off the road or try and hit me. I don't know if it's in the light of my little article, because there was definitely a lot of heated discussion and a lot of old fishermen that were not happy and kind of wishing me ill health, or things like hoping that my skateboard would break and things like that. So you just don't know what people are willing to do around here. Clearly we've disrupted their industry and they're not happy about it. So anyway, they miss me, so better luck next time, guys. It's a shame I didn't have my GoPro running, because that would have been awesome if I'd managed to get their number plate. But it was like a maroon Pajero looking thing, and they kind of, I've been super careful with cars, and I'm very mindful of where they are, and just being very hyper vigilant. So this particular car, it would have seen me about a K up the road, because it was dead flat road for Ks and Ks, and most cars had been putting the indicator on and merging hundreds of meters up the road. So this one just looked a bit odd, and they started speeding up as they got closer and started veering towards the side of the road. Luckily I was already aware that something was up with them, so I bailed out off Loki. I've kind of got it down to a fine art, so I just kicked him out to the side, and I just bailed off to the embankment. So and the car just sped up and flew past and kept going. So definitely some sort of intent there. So but anyway, I'll live to tell another tale, I guess. So yeah, that's the update for today. It's been pretty awesome, apart from that last little event. Back out amongst it, just the typical Icelandic weather's come back. So yeah, just sideways rain. I'm crossing a big mountain pass right now. So yeah, kind of up against it. I had pretty rough sleep last night. I had to take kind of refuge under like a little ledge up into a shop front. I think I had about 45 minutes sleep total, so definitely feeling the effects of that today. And yeah, I've got it. Once I get down this mountain pass, another 40k to go, I think. So it's going to be a long afternoon. So yeah, I'm pretty keen to get this one done and get warm. Everything is wet right now. Morning or good evening wherever you are in the world. Day 37 now. Bit of a late start today. I think it's, what time is it? Almost 3 o'clock. Just had a late night, did the interview last night with Channel 10. It was at about midnight for me, so I was definitely feeling pretty drained after yesterday. It was yesterday was like 50k and just rain and wet the whole time, so it was pretty miserable. So I was pretty cooked by the time of the interview, so I look a bit dishevelled, but yeah, got it done anyway, so that's the main thing. Yeah, so I've just left Selfoss and I'm now on, as you can see, I'm now on a legitimate highway, so definitely feels like skating kind of on what you'd be used to as a highway in Australia. It's a little bit more sketchy, so I've only got, I think, 14 Ks. I'm just doing a short one today. Currently trying to outrun this storm that's coming over the mountain. Kind of want to try and get down there and get my camp set up before it starts pouring rain, because there's nothing worse than setting up camp in the rain. So we'll see who wins the race. Okay, day 38. Thought I was done with the hills, but I wasn't. One last one. It's quite a big one actually. Well, it seems to just go for quite a long distance. Yeah, destination today is kind of the fringe of Reykjavik, so that way then day 29 will just be a nice, easy, chill cruise to the finish line. But yeah, running on pure adrenaline right now, just the fact that it's so close. yeah, because I'm pretty beat in terms of energy. Another pretty average sleep last night, so just thought I'd get up early, 4:30, and just get on the road before the highway gets really busy. This is the surrounds. But yeah, it's pretty quiet at the moment, but I reckon in the next hour we'll probably start getting a bit crazy, so thought I'd get some Ks done before then. Reykjavik. Only in the distance, but there it is. Day 39, the last day. I can't believe I'm actually saying it, but yeah, I'm here. The finish line is, I can't see it, but it is there, the Hallgrimskirkja. So yeah, it honestly feels surreal. I can't believe I've managed to put my body through this and actually come out the other side. Freezing cold, so I'm gonna go and eat some breakfast, and yeah, I've got an hour and a half to get to the church. So yeah, I'll be taking you to the finish line, and yeah, we can celebrate.